Some of you just may be hanging out at home and you may be working in that home office looking out the window tomorrow. Mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures will start out in the 50s. I think we're back into the upper 70s during the afternoon. You may want to step outside and soak up a little bit of that heat. A shot at 80-degree temperatures, especially across the southern areas. But let's just say upper 70s is a pretty good bet across the region. Here's our temperature trend for the next couple of days. The average right now in the upper 70s, a little bit cooler midweek. And then we're back into the 80s this weekend. It is going to be sunny and warm this weekend. We'll talk about that coming up, but let's concentrate on the near-term situation here for tomorrow night. Really after midnight, there will be a swath of some strong storms here across the middle part of the United States. If you were with us at 5 and 6 over on WCBI, we were talking about this very unstable air. I have a cold front tomorrow afternoon, and there will be a line of storms that will form along it. I think the strongest storms will likely develop and move into that very unstable air. It won't be as unstable here. This is 11 o'clock. We'll have a batch of storms just coming on into northwest Mississippi, it looks like. And those will tend to weaken, I think, as they get closer and closer to us. So we're in this level 1 risk here, especially for the western areas west of 45 here. This would be for tomorrow night, really after midnight. Tomorrow night after midnight, gusty wind, heavy downpours, the main threat here, and some lightning. So just stay with us here for updates over the next 24 hours. You may want to have that WCBI News app on your mobile device to get you updated on the very latest. But ahead of all that, a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow, getting warmer up to around 79 degrees. We mentioned the rain chance tomorrow night. It has been wet. Columbus, Tupelo, and Starkville enjoying one of the wettest years ever. Some spots the wettest year ever so far. And so far, a top 10 wettest April on record. But today, no rain. Downtown Columbus, a great view with our Alpha Insurance time lapse. You can see looking back to the north, some high clouds coming on in. At Durham's Pharmacy in Vernon, Alabama, things picture perfect today as we started off the work week. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast. We have some clouds coming on into the picture. I think those clouds will be with us in the morning, so a bit of a cloudy start, I think, to our Tuesday, but we're in the 50s. As we get into the afternoon, upper 70s to around 80, a mix of sun and clouds. We're not really expecting a lot of moisture during the day. That's probably going to hold off until about midnight or thereafter. Speaking of that, midnight tomorrow night, line of storms back to the west. That will tend to come on into the picture, and notice how it will weaken by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. So there is an opportunity for some gusty wind with that, some heavy downpours, and then the gradual weakening trend as it moves farther east. So that's really the best chance of rain over the next 7 days. 70s and 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A gorgeous weekend coming our way. Looks like summer.
Looking forward to that weekend. Thank you so much, Keith. Well, as we age, we often find ourselves facing more frequent and more serious health issues. This week on